Hey artists, we're gonna make these beautiful flower garden pictures with tissue paper flowers. Follow along with me and I will show you all the steps to create your own beautiful garden. Okay, to get started, we're gonna choose a piece of paper. You could do black or you could do a bright color. Here's my example on the black paper. And now I'm gonna show you how I created all these fun vines and leaves and everything for our first layer on this bright pink paper. We're gonna start with a big brush and you're gonna have lots of different shades of green. And I'm just gonna start, I could make straight lines. And I'm not even gonna use water. They're all shades of green. We're just gonna kind of dip and go here. I could do a curly line. Now I'm gonna need to get some more paint on my brush to finish that curly line. So this could be like a curly vine coming across my page. I could just have kind of a bumpy line. And I'm just going to cover this page with lots of big, bold lines. So I'm just, maybe this one will have one coming out of here, up here. And it's getting nice and full of those big, bold lines. And then I'll be ready to go back with my smaller brush and add in some leaves and details. Okay, now that I've got these big, bold lines, some swirly lines, curly lines, wavy lines, straight lines, I'm gonna come back in here with my smaller brush. Now with the smaller brush, I could add some, let's see, I could add some little leaves, some little leaf shapes. I could dip into the white and I could add some little dots on my vine. So now we're going back and adding some fun details to make this look like a really busy picture of vines and leaves. I might add some little stripes. I might add some smaller vines. And I can just add some different leaf shapes. And I'm just gonna fill my page with a little different leaves and textures to make this look like a really wild garden. All right, I've added lots and lots of little leaves and polka dots and details to make it look like a really thick garden. And now we are ready to add our tissue paper flowers. I'm gonna put this one over here to dry and use my dry example. And then I'm going to get out, we need glue and we need a big pencil. And our tissue paper. So we're gonna take our big pencil and take the tissue paper and we're going to kind of wrap the tissue paper around the pencil. And that makes it stick up. So it's like we wrap it around and now it's sticking up. You're gonna take your glue and make one dot. And then you're going to take the tissue paper and set it in the dot. Now we're gonna grab a different color of tissue paper, whatever you would like. And we're gonna do the same thing. We put the pencil down and we wrap the tissue paper up around the pencil. That makes it kind of stick up. Put another drop of glue inside of your flower. And then put your finger in there and push down the second layer of your flower. Let's grab another color. Same thing, push it down, wrap it around the pencil, and then take a little drop of glue inside the flower. Not a lot, just a drop. And then push your flower down in there. Now you have 3 layers. We have the red layer, the blue layer, and the pink layer. If you want, you could add one more layer, and then we're gonna add the center. Put this down in here. Squeeze your flower up and around. Add your drop. And push that down inside. Look at that beautiful layered flower in our garden. That looks so pretty. The last step for that is we're going to add one more little drop of glue inside. And then the center, which you could use yellow. I have some little squares of black. And we're going to take the tiny square and we're going to crumble it up into a little ball. And just set that in the little center on our dot of glue. And there you have a beautiful layered flower. We're going to put some flowers throughout our picture, and you can just change up the colors and the order of the colors as you go. So I'm going to take our pencil again and take the tissue paper and squish it up around. And then we're going to add a drop of glue, little drop, and put the tissue paper on the little drop of glue. Then you can get your next color and do the same. Put your pencil, wrap the tissue around the pencil, add your drop of glue, and add your next layer of your flower. And then you can choose another color, wrap it around, add your next little drop of glue, and push your next level of your flower. This one has 3 and I think it looks great. So I'm going to take my 3, get my little tiny piece, squish it into a little circle, add my last drop of glue to that flower, and place the center inside. Now I have 2 beautiful flowers in my garden, and we're just going to sprinkle some flowers around, remembering that each time I take the tissue paper and I bring it up around the pencil to get that nice wrinkly look like it's growing up out of our garden. 1 drop of glue, place the first layer. We need 3 layers and then 1 little center piece. All right, I got 5 flowers on my garden. I'd say about 5 or 6 flowers is going to be enough. Look how beautiful it looks with our flowers on our thick garden background. I can't wait to see the tissue paper flowers that you create.